Just where has Mercer woke up? Hey, welcome back to day 15 of my attempt to write a novel in less than 90 days. My name is James Winterthorn. You can check me out at James_WritersTheory. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Feel free to check me out there. For today, we are working on day 15. So we're officially into 3 weeks worth of writing. Where we left off, our main character was hurt badly. He was caught in a storm, and his horse was basically just carrying him. He had woken up already, but we're not sure entirely where he is. So in this scene, my attempt is really to have it be a little confusing, have him just be struggling physically and not sure where he's at, and then just to take the scene from there. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get into day 15 of this writing effort. So he was already in the cabin. Looks like they're already having their conversation. Okay, so he hasn't really introduced himself here. So I still want this to be a very uncertain environment that he's in, and really just to make it awkward and uncomfortable, and really just try to drive that feeling home. And he's obviously being cared for by somebody, but he has no idea where he's at, who this person is, or what's happening in his life right now. Trying to keep descriptions good, because that's really the bulk of my effort right now until this happens and they can actually have a conversation together. So they're just in the other room, but when I have two characters and dialogue starts happening, then content is just easier to generate. Trying to find good descriptive efforts here, and like what a cabin house in the middle of Missouri might look like in this time period. And really, I just really have to figure out what I want to do with the language, because I have this throwback to ye instead of you or your, and I might keep that in some characters, maybe not all. So that was a bit of a reveal there for this chapter, and what I was trying to accomplish here was really just trying to throw in different types of characters that our main character is running into, and I'm not trying to avoid certain subjects. Like the matter of race and the fact that he's a former slave. I don't want it to be too real. I'm not trying to be authentic in that regard with language and content, but I didn't want to avoid it either. So in this particular scene, the person that's been caring for him is a freed slave, and they're going to have that discussion and tell us more about the characters and how they interact with each other in this regard. So that was part of the effort here. So Charles has just introduced himself, or at least been revealed as the character that's been taking care of Mercer. I'm going to carry on. Now I have the dialogue that's going to go back and forth between them. And well, let's see what happens in the rest of day 15. I have this happen a couple of times where people ask him if he's going to have a problem, if Mercer is going to have a problem with intolerance of other people. And I want to make it very clear that he doesn't hold those feelings. And even though he's a Confederate soldier and from the South, that he still is not bigoted and going to judge people on that for those reasons. But it's still something that needs to be addressed and shouldn't be overlooked. So I want to make that be a theme. So this is them really just getting to know each other, like what happened to Mercer, how did he come upon this place, who is this person that is taking care of him. And they're sharing a little bit about their history and how Charles came to be in this cabin and be the owner of it. But right now they're really just sharing some food and getting to know each other. And I wanted them to be, like Charles to be a Union soldier and Mercer, as we know, is a Confederate. And here they are sitting at a table sharing food. And maybe, I don't know if two men that have gone through what they've gone through be so eager to share how they feel about it. That might not be a realistic situation, but I still like the fact that they're just able to like talk about what their experiences were. And that could be a very modern interpretation of how people might respond to wartime now versus, 150 years ago. But this was a good effort. I introduced a new character. I have new conflict and new dynamics to explore between them. And there's a lot that I want to have happen in this chapter. So I'm very excited about how this is going, the progress I've made so far. But let's get to the line of the day. Maybe. But if justice is a thing beyond the ideas of men, then I'm due mine. I can't understand that I'm the one that lived when better men died. So this is Mercer talking about his survivor guilt for what happened when his unit was attacked days before. And even reflecting on the war in general. So this is a very self-reflective moment. I'm going to roll with this possibility that that somebody so close to these events would have this insight now. I'm not trying to have this be a psychologically relevant story. I just want these characters to just be who they are as I write them. And I like that they're willing to share these feelings now. It's just adding depth to the story. We're getting to know the characters quicker and to understand what their motivations are without needing to dive deeper into their actions. So very pleased with this. I like this line. It fits very well with where the story's at right now and where I envision Mercer going on this journey after these terrible events happened to him. So that's the line of the day. Again, I'm pleased with this effort. Tomorrow I'm going to pick up where this scene left off and have more of this interaction between these two gentlemen develop more, and really looking forward to that. So if you're enjoying this journey that I'm going on here in writing a novel in 90 days, please like and subscribe to this video. Ring the bell. You get notified when I upload the next one. And we'll see what happens with Mercer tomorrow. I will see you then. Let me just make sure that I hit all the stuff I'm supposed to talk about.